Stitch. I have with me Tin here. He is going to do his interview. I have Shadow with me, Panda, Munchie, and Dr. Insanity. With that being said, sir, we are going to do 10 interview questions for you, and we're going to read you the HP, MD, and RP rules. But before we get started, can you throw your macros in the air for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Do not resuscitate.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
There you go.
Everything looks good to me. Now I'm going to read you the HP rules. Do
There you
not
go.
resuscitate patients on any street surrounding the hospital, also including the territories, which is the PVPs. Do not go to the army base and pick up anyone. Do not sell patients with their weapons out or tasers out. Do not stand or sell on the main lobby floor unless you are a white coat. Do not go AFK. You will have a 3-day ban, demotions, and all funds are returned to you. Only 2 staff members may be at each desk in rank order, which is brown, maroon, blue, white, then green. Up to 3 may be lined down in the hallway and also in rank order. Do not sit on that couch when you're in the back of that hallway. If your med wait is over 5 minutes, please go on EMS runs, med deliveries, or please wait in the cafeteria if it's over 5 minutes. Do not go out that front door, or rank 6 or higher can only go out that front door. Rank 7 and higher may use that front parking lot. Do not spawn the bus unless you have a DCP or CP permission to do so. Radio checks are mandatory with the 10-4 copy. You cannot go to the territories without a rank 7 or higher. A rank 7 or higher. You also cannot be standing in the back of the HP for too long. You can take a break for like 15 minutes, but being in the back, you cannot also be in the back for too long. We don't have any bushes anymore. At first, it said no standing on the bushes, but the bushes are gone now. And those are your HP rules. Munchie or Panda, can y'all read them the MD rules?
Sorry, but I actually don't have my rules on me right now at the moment. Sorry, but I actually don't have my rules on me
Panda,
right
what
now
about you?
at the moment.
Um, my English pronunciation is bad. I can't.
My English pronunciation is bad, but I can't.
Question is or rules?
MD
Just
rules.
the rules. Dr.
Question
Insanity, do
is
you
or
have the
rules?
candy or no?
Yes, give me one sec.
Thank you.
Yes, give me one sec.
Little Cupcake, we are conducting an interview. If you can go to floor 1 or floor 0, that would be great. We will handle you as soon as we get done with this.
All right, sorry about that. I had to pull my tablet out. I'm gonna start off. All right, sorry about that. I had to pull my tablet out. I'm gonna start off from MD1, refusal to provide medical assistance, refusing to provide medical assistance, including performing CPR or giving meds, refusing to provide medical assistance. I'm sorry, I read that twice. Or giving meds without a justified RP. I'm gonna start rolling. I'm sorry. MD1, refusal to provide medical assistance, refusing to provide medical assistance, including performing CPR or giving meds without a justified RP reason, as long as there is no threat to the medic's life, including situations when armed players are present at the scene, punishment while reprimand from the faction leadership. MD2, providing medical aid during dangerous situations, selling medication, or resuscitating players in a situation that threaten the life and health of both the medic and the player, including but not limited to during an escalating conflict, an active shootout, a turf war, etc. Punishment, one warning from the faction leadership. MD3, compliance with project rules. Medical performance are required to comply with all established project rules. Punishment from one warning to one reprimand from the faction leadership. MD. How do I read the next one? Is it MD 4.1? I'm not sure. How do I read the next one? Is it MD 4.1? I'm not sure. I never. Disrespectful behavior. MD 4.1. Disrespectful behavior. Disrespectful behavior towards any player. Punishment, one reprimand, or dismissal at the discretion of the faction leadership. MD 4.2, non-compliance with orders. Failure to comply with leadership orders or to observe the change of command within action. Punishment, one reprimand from the faction leadership. MD 4.3, assault on civilians. Assaulting civilians with MD 4.3, assault on civilians. Assaulting civilians with a taser weapon or fist without an RP reason. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD6, criminal activity. Intentionally associating with gangs committing major crimes, including but not limited to theft, vandalism, murder, or joining factions during activities where medics' participation is not attended. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD7, use of service vehicles for personal purposes. Using official medical transport for personal travel when not on duty, including for civilian jobs. Punishment, one warning from the faction. So basically that means that you cannot take the ambulance, you cannot take, any of the vehicles that hospital have just for you to go to the bar, or for you to go to the clothing store, or for you to go to the grocery shop. You can't do that, okay? Do you have any questions so far? All right, MD8.
No, ma'am.
Unauthorized insurance of recovery. All right, MD8. Unauthorized insurance of recovery. Wait. This is the last one, right? MD8? MD8 is the last one? Dr. Stitch? MD8 is the last one,
I
or
think it's more than that.
MD8? Here I only have to
No.
MD8,
Yeah, MD8. I'm so
which is
sorry.
unauthorized insurance. Here I only have to MD8, which is unauthorized insurance of recovery notes issuing medical certificates outside of a hospital, issuing medical certificates for monetary compositions. They changed that. Punishment, one warning from the faction leadership. So what I'm trying to say basically is you cannot sell any med kits outside of the hospital. That is considered to be a certificate. A med kit is a certificate, right? So you can't be selling behind in France or anywhere around the world any med kits, any pills. The only time that you will sell a med kit is when you go and resuscitate people from doing your CPRs. That's the only time. And I'm sorry, Dr. Stitch, but I only have up to
Now I'm gonna read
MD8.
RP13 NRP, that's the faction RP, non-behavior within the gang faction. That punishment is literally 30 minutes in 1-state jail to 3-day bans. RP14, sexual harassment, that's any form of non-consensual sexual actions. That punishment is 60 minutes mute or 24 hours up to 30-day ban. RP15, disruption of faction operations, meaning provoking faction members, entertaining disruption of faction. That punishment is 30 minutes in 1-state jail. RP16, criminal acts against emergency personnel. Basically, like them literally while you're on a med delivery or a CPR run and they tase you and they kill you. That's RP16. That punishment is 90 minutes in 1-state jail to 12 hours ban. Did you understand RP 13 through 16? Are you there? You said what now? Okay, so did you understand everything I said?
Can you hear me? Oh shit. Sorry, I had the phone call. Sorry. Can you hear me? Oh shit.
No, you're fine. Did you understand?
Sorry, I had the
everything
phone
that I
call.
just
Sorry.
said?
Actually, I didn't hear the last two rules.
Okay, give me one second.
Actually, I didn't hear the last two rules.
RP 15 is disruption of the affection operation, meaning people coming to provoke us while we're trying to do our job. They can get 30 minutes in jail. RP 16, criminal acts. So if you're on a med delivery or CPR runs and someone tased or kill you out of your car, they literally can get, the punishment is for 90 minutes in jail to a 12-hour ban.
Okay, understood.
Now we're going to go and do your interview
Okay,
questions.
understood.
I'm going to ask you a couple, and then I'm going to have my shadows ask you a couple of questions, and then we will complete the training. All right, so my first question is, why do you want to be a medic? Like, why did you join?
I joined medic because, you can meet people, you can help people, and that's I joined medic because, you can meet people, you can help people, and that was my dream always, to help people and meet people, because I'm not from this place, I came here, so
Okay, I like that.
I like to learn new
so my next
culture and
question
stuff
is,
like
how
that.
do you handle high stress situations during like emergency personnel? Like, how would you handle like a high stress situation? Like, say if you're going on a med delivery and it becomes a problem where, someone tases you out of your car, how would you handle that?
Actually, the first thing I would press the emergency button and maybe first thing I would press the emergency button and maybe try to call the PD.
Okay.
Next, I'm not sure. Just next, I'm not sure. Just let us people know, in the radio that I'm being attacked, and just tell them my location.
My next question is, what steps would you take if you witness a faction member breaking a rule?
Turn on the body cam and let the higher ranks know that. Turn on the body cam and let the higher ranks know that. Since I have no responsibility, to take action, so I would just, snitch that. Or how to say.
Explain how would you properly role play a medical emergency, and can you show me the macros that you will use? Let me turn off here. Like CPR, CPR or so explain to me how you will like go about CPR or the macros that you will use.
Sure. So first thing first, I'm gonna do this. Sure. So first thing first, I'm gonna do this. Then I would hop on the card, the card. Then I would hop on the card, go to the body that needs the CPR help, and then I would go to the body that needs the CPR help, and then I would do this one. And then after I pick him up, and then after I finish that thing, I would. And then after I finish that thing, I would just.
What are the restricted areas that I told you cannot pick people up at? Do you remember? Yeah, around HP, you can't pick up people at the... Yeah, around HP, you can't pick up people at the army base or help, in PvP battles unless, in PvP territorials, unless we are with the higher rank, like rank 7, and we help each other, like the and what day can we spawn the bus?
When we go to deliver pills. When we go to
So
Deliver
you are
pills to the
correct. So we
army,
really
maybe?
only
I'm
do.
not sure.
No,
Shit,
no.
I forgot this one.
You're correct. So we really do
Oh,
only spawn the
but
bus when we're
one
going to
day,
the army
I
and
think,
selling the pills with everybody. That is correct. But you never want to respond that bus at any given time unless you have permission from myself, which is the chief, or the DCPs.
oh, that was tricky because you asked me what date. Okay, I understand. Oh, that was tricky because you asked me what date.
No, you're fine.
Okay, I understand. Yeah.
One more second. How would you handle a patient if a patient comes up to you aggressive and upset and wanting just a med kit and not listening to anything that you're telling them to do? What would you do?
Inform the police.
Okay, and what if the police
Inform
is
the
not present
police.
at that moment? What else would you do?
Ask for a higher rank ups, to help me or something. Ask for a higher rank ups, to help me or something. Because unless that guy has no gun, if he has a gun in his hand, I would just call a higher rank. But if he has a gun in his hand, I would just call a higher rank so they can tase him. But the thing is, I'm not gonna argue with anybody. That's the whole thing.
No.
But the thing is, I'm not gonna argue with anybody. That's the whole thing.
All right, my next question is, what is the importance of following the chain of command in a medical faction?
Can you say that again? I didn't hear that.
What is the importance of
Can you
following
say
the
that
chain of
again? I didn't
command in
hear
a medical
that.
faction?
What is how to say? It's like you don't just act in your own, so of course you gotta. It's like you don't just act in your own, so of course you gotta respect the higher ups and get the commands from them. So I'm not sure how to.
Give me a
how
second.
to explain this shit.
What? Give me 1 second.